welcome to the WWE Smackdown from Saudi Arabia. Post show. It's your boy ABE from DET.
My name is Chuck Jordan.
We here. Let's talk about it. Smackdown. They made it all to talk about the war in Iran. It's not safe to head there, but they did. They there. They making that good money. And tonight, they delivered SmackDown, and it started off with the finalist of the King of the Ring tournament, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. Both men spoke their piece. Both men said why they'd be the finalists and why they needed this. It was entertaining, to say the least. Your thoughts on the opening of SmackDown, Chuck Jordan?
You know, not gonna lie to you. I wish they would have did it in reverse. I wish Randy would have came out first. And Cody and him giving his spiel of, I'm proud of Cody, but this and this and this and blah blah. And Cody's like, hey, you know what? I've been letting everybody else talk. I'm cutting you off, and this is the reason why. Instead of having I just get tired of seeing Cody always getting cut off. And I'm more of a Randy Mark than I am Cody, but I really wish Cody would have came out second to cut Randy off because everybody keeps cutting Cody off. Right. But other than that, I thought it was a hell of a way to start the show.
Hell of a way to start the show. My guy got his point across. It's serious. I don't know who's going to win, but better believe you can check us out tomorrow for the post show to see our reaction to it. Next up, though, we get Big Jim, No Diddy, Jimmy Uso, JC Mateo, and surprisingly, JC Mateo pulls out the win with shenanigans from Solo Sikoa afterwards. Jacob Fatu getting involved. Your thoughts on this whole JC Mateo versus Jimmy Uso match?
I was already on a high from Cody and Randy, but this was like a buzz killer. I'm like, man, they should have waited a little way later in the night for this match. Good storytelling, I guess. But outside of the continuing the story along and the progress of how we're going to get this whole collide in the end, other than that, I was kind of bored watching. JC Potato is really a strong
Potato. Man. Put some respect on it, man. That's Jeff Cobb, man.
Yeah, JC Potato. They kept talking about Taz and how he reminds everybody of Taz, and I'm like,
that was a dope moment. Shout out Taz.
And I'm like, comparison. Maybe I'm the only person that just. I like for you to not think about anybody else when I'm doing my job. I want you to think of me. If I remind you of someone, I mean that's fine, it's flattering, but the entire match was just like Taz and Taz and Taz. It made me be like, all right, well maybe I should turn this off and go watch Taz.
You should check them out on Wednesdays. AEW Dynamite, sometimes Kalusha. Me and Barbro do the post show. I'm not promoting AEW. I'm just saying.
Oh no! Promote away.
But yeah, man, good match. I like JC Potato Head. He dope. Jimmy Uso, he got to figure it out. I like later on in the evening the interaction with him and Jacob. Hopefully they can continue something, build something from that. But Jimmy got to figure it out. His brother winning, his wife winning. Come on, man. You showing up.
I honestly think Jimmy is so busy winning at life. He's not concerned about wrestling right now.
Yeah.
They say happy wife, happy life. I'm sure their tour buses is rocking. Next subject.
Next. Now, I was getting all type of crap. I wish I had these motherfuckers on the show right now to rub it in. Oh, give Zelina Vega a chance. She is gonna kill it with this title run. But guess what? Title run over and new United States champion, Julia. Chuck Jordan, what happened? I thought Zelina Vega was gonna take over the world. Your thoughts on this match and new champion?
She did take over the world. She went over to another world and lost the world.
Man, what? And
I I'm gonna put a little respect on her name. She was a good transferring champion. Because I'm not gonna lie, I would have been pissed as huge of a fan I am of Julia to see Chelsea Green lose it to anybody. So I'm happy that she was a transitioning champion.
This is ridiculous. I wanted Chelsea to get it back, but two heels going against each other. So definitely that's not about to happen now. So Julia is the new United States champion. We'll see where we go with this. But damn, Zelina Vega, man, no shot. Maybe
The Beautiful Madness looked good. I even liked how Wade Barrett tried to say something, then he had to catch himself. He was like, she said this is just a stepping stone for something else. She's already got her eyes on bigger, better belts. He's like, and that's not what you're supposed to say when to the United States champion in the women's division. I'm like, there's only been two. Like, of course, this is a stepping stone for me. Like, this is a new championship, but I believe she's gonna. Unlike the Bird Girl, I think Julia's gonna wear it well.
I do too. I believe she's gonna make that title more relevant than it's ever been and competitive. I think she's gonna be a fighting champion, man. You're gonna see her every week.
Chelsea made the title believable. Zelina, I guess she made it look okay in the anime world, but Julia's gonna make it look good wrestling wise.
Yeah. Okay. If you say so. Next up, some real heavy hitters. We got Jade Cargill and Asuka in the ring, the finalists for the Women's Queen of the Ring. But out comes that crazy, dastardly villain Naomi with her Money in the Bank briefcase, letting them know no matter what happens, I control the situation. Naomi is absolutely on fire. Chuck, your thoughts on this segment?
I think I don't know how to say this without sounding like because I love me some Jade Cargill, but I think she needs to relax. I think a lot of times she's so hell bent on people criticizing her of anytime she messes up there. See, she can't do it. She needs to be like they're so quick to talk shit about her that she's so hell bent on trying to be perfect. And sometimes it's starting to sound a little robotic. And it's like, just let her talk. Let her be natural. Like, if you fuck up, you fuck up. Like, I'm probably the only person like, hey, like it's wrestling to me is hell. I've seen Stone Cold at his peak fuck up on promos. He might have been a little too drunk. Who knows? But it's not like because it's a never ending television show. It's kind of like a curve, a learning curve. You just go out there and have fun with it.
Right, definitely. Good segment, Everything's
but no
rolling.
one is ready for Asuka. Sorry.
Nobody is ready because when all the hell broke loose, she was the one kicking motherfuckers in the head, laying them out, going to commercial break. So nobody is still ready for Asuka. Dope segment. Next up, we get DIY versus Andrade and his tag team partner after some mischief backstage where Nick Aldis told him to find a partner and you can fight DIY, and he found Rey Fenix, the animal. And Andrade and Rey Fenix get the win. And this one, DIY take the L, but it was a great match. I love seeing Rey Fenix on TV. Him and Andrade, they're starting to make a good team. I'm liking where they're going. We'll figure out where we're headed here. Hopefully they can put Penta in there, make some type of new death triangle with Andrade replacing Pac's place in AEW when they had the death triangle. That would be awesome. But your thoughts on DIY taking the L, Chuck Jordan?
Smart decision. I will say one thing. I like the professionalism of Andrade because there was a spot where he clearly went to go do like a big boot, if you will, but he missed. So he retaliated and hit him with the elbow. And the announcers, thank God they didn't. Oh, he hit him with his foot. Like they were like, oh, he reversed it to an elbow. And I'm like, all right, smooth. They didn't try to play past that. But most guys would miss a move and be like, oh damn, and the other person got to fake it. No. Andrade was professional. He missed the boot, but he did a little spinning elbow afterwards, and I really appreciated that. And I thought this was top 3 top matches of the night.
Top, you giving it high praise there. Top 3 matches of the night. DIY, they never let down, man, for real. 100%. But next up, earlier in the night, we get a moment where Aleister Black was backstage talking to Nick Aldis, and Ron Killings cuts him off, talks his talk, says he's looking for John Cena. They let him know John Cena's not nowhere to be found. Ron goes to the ring, still looking for Cena. Out comes Aleister Black for some payback and a black mask to the face of Ron Truth, a.k.a. Ron Killings. Your thoughts on him getting his head kicked off, man? How you liking how Ron Killings is being portrayed after the death of R-Truth?
I'm not really liking it. But I want to say something about Aleister Black, and I'm probably going to be a hater for this, but he looks so menacing, and his in-ring ability is like next level. But his voice is so fucking soft, bro. Like I wish every time I hear him speak, I just wish that they would give him a manager to speak for him. Like I think he just needs to just stand there and just look menacing, because like he looks like so you're just gonna cut me off? I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? Like what in the actual fuck?
Hey, man, he's soft spoken. Michael Jackson was soft spoken, and he still made Man in the Mirror and Bad. Come on, man. This is the way he talks, man. What are you judging for?
That man looks like a vampire mixed with a martial arts. And then, you know what he reminds me of? A wrestling version of Mike Tyson. Like, you just see him and see menace and see, like, this raging pit bull. Then,
oh, man, you wilding. You just compare Aleister Black to Mike Tyson.
I'm talking about the voice. Wilding. How the voice just throws you off.
Oh, okay.
Because you remember Mike came out used to come out like a pit bull. You be like, oh, this Mike menacing. And then he started talking. So when you guys want to come, you be like, what the fuck? Aleister Black voice coming off so soft, it just don't fit the image.
I see what you mean, but I'm not gonna disrespect the man that is all Chuck Jordan, Aleister Black. I'm a huge fan.
I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan. That's what I'm saying.
I've listened to your podcast, sir. If you had
I have not listened to his podcast. But I do not like your voice, but I love
what up, though? Dre on Wheels over on TikTok, man. What up, bro? We got to get you on the show, man. Hit me up.
I love your in-ring ability, and I love your look, but I do not like your voice.
Definitely. Shout out Angel over on TikTok. But yeah, that led us to something that I am not a big fan of right now. This whole Wyatt 6 situation in the tag team division, and everybody just looking like some biz-naives for just running or scared of them. Oh, we gotta take care of them. And this match was supposed to be a tag team title match. I don't know, but it was against the Street Profits and Wyatt 6, no contest, because everybody and their mama came out and got involved. This is getting kind of crazy, man. I'm not understanding this. What is it to be afraid of? I mean, Wyatt 6, they're not hitting to me. Your thoughts?
Run. No, honestly,
that was a big letdown. I thought you was about to say a funny joke, something.
Hey, guess what? They're letting me down.
Okay.
They're let down.
All right, you're following suit. I see. All right.
Yeah, but me and you said it before. They've already fucked this up. They need to go back to the drawing board and rebuild the Wyatt 6 and or just dismantle. That's where I'm at with it.
Just dismantle Wyatt 6.
It's either that or go back to the drawing. Like I said, when they first came out, they were menacing. Now it's just they're just, I don't know. They're just there.
I see what you mean. Well, this next match was a little more entertaining. Tiffany Stratton defeats Nia Jax in the last woman standing match. We even got a potential cash in from Naomi that was unsuccessful, but she has her eyes set clearly on Tiffany Stratton in that WWE title, the whole Jade Cargill situation. So like she said earlier, she is in full control, but Tiffany Stratton gets the win. I enjoyed this match. It was not bad at all. I enjoyed Nia. I enjoyed Tiffany. Was it a couple botches? Hey, who's counting? It was good wrestling. Shit happens.
9.
Shit happens.
It was 9.
9? Okay. Your thoughts though on this one, Chuck Joy?
I want to tell people out there one thing. If You can always tell when the cash in is going to happen and when it's not. When they push the briefcase at the announcer and let go, they're cashing in. When they're tugging with the briefcase, they're not really going to cash in. Just thought y'all should know that. But other than that, this was the worst match outside of the Jimmy and JC Potato match for me. But I'm really happy Tiffany got the win. Didn't I mean I get why Nia came out. You know, you have always had that threat, but we knew you weren't gonna cash in. It just kind of was a way to get Tiffy to get over on Nia.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you definitely. I'm enjoying it all though. This is not
Great.
This is not a bad story. I like where they're heading with Nia still being involved. I like Naomi, them being related. I just like them in the storyline together. Because I'm hoping somehow something happen and we get that women's bloodline group. But maybe not. But now that leads us to the main event, not a match. You know, I am a stickler for not having main event matches. We get a main event promo, but I guess it was okay. You know, I got to judge this two ways. I judge it from an entertainment standpoint because that's what I'm watching. This is WWE. I'm here to be entertained. Laugh, giggle, good chuckle. It's entertainment. So when I'm looking at it from an entertainment standpoint, man, CM Punk spit some bars, man. He said something about Nikki Bella coming back. That was hard. He said something about burying people more than The Undertaker. That was hard. The whole presentation, the graphics, Punk life, I thought that was all entertaining. But then I judge it from my personal perspective where how I like my wrestling. And I like to, you ever see sometimes people have those wristbands where it says, what would Jesus do? Well, when I like my professional wrestling, I like to think, what would Bret Hart do? And after getting your ass whooped and putting a goddamn coma and a whole story told to you while you're in a broken shambles of a table with John Cena on the top rope, you just come back and you cut some giggly shit. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's just not my cup of tea with professional wrestling. I thought CM Punk was more of a badass than that. But don't get me wrong, internet. I was entertained. It was funny lines. But what would Bret Hart do? Not that shit. Chuck Jordan, how'd you feel about Punk's Punk life, thug life, whatever you want to call it?
I'm happy they
waited
till they went over to Saudi because we just had Juneteenth and cultural appropriation is what I thought of. But see, I'm part of the John Cena era, and I remember when he first came out, he was forgot his name. I gotta look it up. But his next gimmick was the whole following the road dog, R-Truth, and forgot the other guy's name, but that whole he was like a Mark Wahlberg from Boston, rappity rap, you know. So I got the whole gimmick, but I'm not gonna lie, because of personal, like you saying, personal, with it being so close to Juneteenth, I was like, thank God they waited a week to do that, because
It's always a black guy making it about race. Here you go.
Yes, I am. Damn it. But like I said, my initial thought was that, but then my I had the wrestling fan, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember Cena did the whole. So it. Well, I'm just saying, if they would have did it Juneteenth, I'd have been pissed. But I'm happy they did it now because I'm like, now my black pride is down. I'm back to being a wrestling fan. And I'm like, okay, this is great because I remember Cena doing it. CM Punk's doing it now. This is genius. I love the Bulls hat. I love the shoes. The whole gear was, was Chicago'd up. Had the drug free. I was like, had the Cena chain. And Cena was looking like, what in the flashback hell is you doing?
Yeah, I just beat your ass last week, and you here telling me a riddle. He looked disgusted like I did. I'm gonna be quite honest.
He did, but but I'm happy that it wasn't one of those Cena or Punk got the one leg up on the other one. Right now, he took his pipe bomb, he took his thug life gimmick. Now, granted, Cena's still technically up because he put Punk through a table, but I'm talking about promo wise, they're equal. But
promo, okay, I give you that. I give you that. Promo wise, you're right. We
promo
just
wise,
talk about promos being
that's why I said
entertained.
technically Cena's still up because he put Punk through a table. But promo wise, they're both equal.
Right.
I
You
felt
right.
as if
I
Punk
give
should
you
have did something other than that. Like even at the end, just throw the mic at his head or something. Just
Right.
something to get your lick back. But
Exactly.
Cena's face looking stupefied, I guess, was enough for Punk. But going into this match tomorrow, I think Cena's gonna win.
I'm with Angel in the chat. She said, I loved it, Punk Life. Yeah, when it comes from the entertainment standpoint, I absolutely loved it. But when it comes from just being a wrestler, a tough guy, a Bret the Hitman Hart type of you hit me, I hit you back. You just got your ass whooped and you came out with a little jingle doodad. You should have still, like Chuck said, you should have did something at the end. Put him to sleep, something. He just beat your ass, laid you in a table in a coma. When was the last time you saw a guy just lay there? You know, usually they'd be like this. They hit the X. They just left a dead body there to get a promo read over last week, and you come out with that. Get out the fuck out of here. Bret Hart would never.
They hit him with the Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass.
Right. But from entertainment standpoint, it was funny. And shout out to Troy over on Facebook saying Punkonomics. Yeah, I'm all for it, man. That was
There's my little brother. What up, Troy?
I have no fear of seeing Punk. John Cena will retain. Nothing to look forward to tomorrow. No way. But it was funny. Good shit. Good shit.
My little brother has been on a two-week strike from wrestling. To see him actually come back and say that means he's coming back to wrestling.
Welcome back,
Troy.
Welcome back. Sorry you got to come back to this, but your thoughts. Scale of 1 to 10. Smackdown tonight, the go home show before the PLE.
There was only 2 shitty matches. The rest of it was highlight. I'll go with this 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, it was a solid show. It was a solid show. I'm not shitting on the main event. I'm not the Punk. That was funny. The Nikki Bella shit. It was all bars. Like I said, I'm just mad. He just came out for laughs and he then beat that man's ass. You know what I mean? So that's all.
Like I said, he should threw the mic at him, or when he got in his face and did the whole thing, he should hit him with the go to sleep. Something, but
take the jersey off, then throw it down on him, and then you Punk, and then walk out with your music playing. I don't know, something.
Yeah, but other than that,
it was good. 8.9 from me. Solid show, man. Solid show. And shout out Troy. He said, "I'm coming back." Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Join us on that post show tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a good one. I don't care what it is. PLEs, pay-per-views, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be good. Angel in the chat saying Abe is a hater. I like the segment. It was good. It's just a man beat your ass and you didn't beat his ass. I don't get it. That's not a guy's guy to me. You know, what are we here for? Fighting?
He's not a man's man. He's a punk.
And you know, oh wow. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. You're right. Maybe that's the name. That's what it's all about. He's a punk. See him, you a punk. I get it now. I finally get it. It all makes sense. Angel says, hi, Chuck. What up, Angel, in the chat? She says, miss you. We should jump on the live after TikTok.
Let's do it.
Oh, shit. Now I got a lot of editing. I got shit.
Nope, we TikTok live. You can edit TikTok.
Like a motherfucker. But hey, tomorrow we got a lot of good content coming. Sunday, special guest Ashlyn J from She Talks Podcast. That is a funny ass episode. Make sure y'all check that out. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And you know, every day is something. Just hit the notifications. Check us out.
What time is this event tomorrow?
Event tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Oh, you talking about the pay-per-view? I have no clue. We'll have to look that up. But check notifications for that. You'll get it when we get it. We have no clue. We just know it's tomorrow. It's wrestling every day. You know, I just wake up knowing it's shit I gotta watch.
Dead ass. Night of Champions is early because they're overseas. It got to be early.
Yeah, it's got to be. But till then, it's your boy ABE from DET.
My name is Chuck Jordan.
You guys have been tuning in to the WWE Smackdown post show.